High up in the branches of an ancient oak tree, Rory the raven landed with a heavy flutter of his glossy black wings. In his beak, he held a prize unlike any other, a large, triangular wedge of bright orange cheese. Rory looked left, then right, checking for thieves. Seeing no one, he puffed out his chest, smoothed his feathers, and prepared to enjoy his breakfast. Down on the forest floor, Felix the fox was trotting through the tall grass. Suddenly, his nose twitched. Sniff, sniff, he stopped. A delicious, cheesy smell drifted on the breeze. Felix looked up, shielding his eyes from the sun with a paw, and spotted Rory and the treasure high above. Felix's stomach rumbled, but he knew he couldn't climb the tree. He sat at the base of the trunk and stared up at Rory. Felix smiled a wide, toothy grin and began to clap his paws together silently. Rory looked down, confused. He tilted his head, holding the cheese tight. Felix pointed a paw at Rory's wings and then placed his paws over his own heart, pretending to swoon. He mimed that Rory was the most beautiful bird he had ever seen. Rory stood a little taller on the branch. He extended one wing to show off the feathers. Felix jumped up and danced a happy circle around the tree. Then, he stopped and cupped a paw behind his ear. He pointed to Rory's beak, then opened his own mouth wide, pretending to sing. He moved his paws like a conductor leading an orchestra. He wanted a song. Rory's eyes sparkled. He loved being admired. He forgot about the breakfast in his mouth. He wanted to show the fox his beautiful voice. Rory took a deep breath, threw his head back, and opened his beak wide to let out a mighty caw. Plop. The moment his beak opened, the heavy wedge of cheese slipped. It tumbled down through the leaves, spinning through the air. Felix didn't hesitate. He leaped up and caught the cheese in his jaws before it even touched the grass. The fox swallowed the treat in one happy gulp. He looked up at the stunned bird, offered a low, mocking bow, and winked. With a flick of his bushy red tail, Felix trotted away into the bushes, full and happy. Rory snapped his beak shut, but it was too late. He looked at the empty branch, then down at the empty grass and hung his head. He realized now that the fox's applause wasn't real. It was just a trick. Sitting alone and hungry in the tree, the sad raven learned a difficult truth that day. You must always be careful of strangers who flatter you, for they usually just want to take what is yours.